myself and Gareth Gates are going to do the final harmony in this together. Oh, we missed that. I was looking at you, the singer, so I thought I would take my cue from you. What happened there?
I'm sorry, I'm resting my voice.
How very theatrical of you. How very thespian of you.
I am thespian now.
You are, because you think about it. You know, I'm going through the stuff here. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Then Les Mis.
That's right.
Which is a standard piece, I believe, a standard rite of passage if you want to get into the musical world.
That's right. I've never acted, and Les Mis for me was the perfect training, and for them to accept me and me to play the role of Marius was a huge thing for me, and so I learnt my trade through that.
So whenever you do Les Mis, do people in the theatre, do they look at you in a slightly different way? Because before you do Les Mis, here's this pop star dude's trying to sneak into our work, and now you're considered one of the family.
Well, I am now. However, when I first started to perform Les Mis, I'm sure there was lots of hardcore Les Mis fans who were very sceptical of me. Who's this pop star idiot who thinks he can all of a sudden sing opera and act? So, and it turned out I was okay at it.
So what was the toughest part? Was the toughest part the acting side of it, or was it the change in vocal range between doing pop stuff to doing
Sure. Well, I trained operatic anyway.
Of course you did. You were
a choir boy for years, and I was about to go to music college to study opera. So that was my background anyway, and this whole pop thing and Pop Idol was a sort of tangent from that. And so to do some musical theatre, opera stuff, I really, really enjoyed it, and it really helps your voice.
And I also think that if you're looking at the stuff that you've done, so you've done Joseph, you've done Les Mis, you're now in Legally Blonde.
That's right.
I would say that if Elaine Page had a child with John Barrowman, I'm imagining that you are now proper musical royalty, I think.
Well, I'm very flattered at that. Thank you.
Try not to picture that. Try not to picture Elaine Page and John Barrowman having. So you kind of feel now that this is a niche for you that feels like home, the musical side of things?
It's just another avenue, and the Legally Blonde stuff is sort of acting. I have to speak on stage, and who'd have thought, stammering me would have been able to roll and play it to thousands of people. And
so how does it work? Because when you're on stage, we know that whenever you sing, everything just comes out, totally sweet. Whenever you're, doing speech-based stuff on stage, what way do you have to get your head?
Well,
is it a different space?
Yeah, it's practice first and foremost. I practice and learn the lines, but it's more than that. I take on the character. I adopt a different persona. I'm Warner in.
Yes, you are. You are the. I've seen Legally Blonde. I had 3 nieces. Well, I still have them.
Okay.
I hope they're still alive. and they came to London for the weekend.
Okay.
And so Uncle Paddy had to bring them to see Legally Blonde. And the character of Warner that you play, he's basically he's a douchebag, isn't he?
Well, is super smooth, handsome looking guy, nothing like me. It's a really nice role actually, and he's the role that the lead role, Elle. She follows him to Harvard Law School to prove to him that she isn't just some dumb blonde, and she has substance, and so. I'm the guy who breaks her heart and breaks up with her.
You cruel man.
I'm a nasty person.
You've got a little glint in your eye there whenever you're saying that. It looks like you're enjoying this role a bit too much.
Well, as I say, it's nothing like me. I'm not arrogant, and so I'm enjoying playing arrogance. It's good.
Does it matter? Does it matter if you've seen the film? Because I went to see the show and I'd seen the film and I thought. I didn't think it did. I thought that the theatre production of it was much more entertaining. Tell them.
it's very much like the film in terms of storyline. The only addition really is obviously the music side of things, and that's amazing. You know, the writing is just great. It's very, very funny. It sounds like it's a show for teenagers. It appeals to teenagers, however all ages love it, and all ages walk out the theatre having really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, can I say, I think I was 40-year-old Irishman whenever I went to see it last year.
Wow.
Hey! Behave yourself! Well, just because you're coming in here looking all Olympian, with your slightly bulging muscles through your plaid shirt.
Really?
I think so. I think you're in quite good shape, actually.
Really?
The touring's clearly agreeing with you.
Yes, exactly.
You're on the road at the minute.
I am. We're just about to go to Milton Keynes, and we're there for 2 weeks to Cardiff, Birmingham, Manchester.
I've got the dates here. Tomorrow to Saturday the 11th is Milton Keynes, then Tuesday the 14th to the 25th. It is Cardiff, the 28th to the 1st of September, Birmingham, and then into September, York, Manchester, finishing off on the 6th of October in Wimbledon. That's a bit of a run.
Yeah, it's not too long actually for theatre.
Really?
And it's a great role for me to be playing for just a few months. It's perfect.
And how does the voice hold up when you go on tour?
Well, it's cool because my role isn't the lead. Basically, the show's about a girl called Elle, and so that's the lead part. Warner has a song at the beginning and then a few bits and bats throughout. So,
are you saying that you're looking at this as maybe more of a party than a tour, Gareth Gates? Is that what you're saying?
It's a nice job. It's a nice.
And so, how do you put your days in then? So, how do you put your days in when you're on tour? How does the different city thing work for you?
Most of the daytimes I just sleep. It's perfect.
Really?
Well, obviously I'm always working on my speech, and so that gives me a bit of time to do that. And with the touring side of things, we always have interviews to do, local interviews and things. I'm in the show with Jennifer Allison at the minute.
Who's very good.
She's great. She's playing Paulette, and yeah, so we split the interviews, so it's not all on me, so that's good.
And who gets the dog? I'm assuming that today she's got the dog.
She has the dog today, yeah.
Is it like a custody thing? Do you work out your visitation rights to the dog?
That's right. There's actually 2 dogs in the show. There's a little Chihuahua, Elle sort of takes care of that.
Yeah.
And that's a little thing, lovely. And then there's the bulldog, and he nearly fell into the orchestra pit the other day, which is terrible.
That's why you're laughing. It's so terrible. I'm laughing that an animal almost fell into the orchestra pit on my show.
Now, the dogs are really well trained and they're great. The only thing I don't like is they get the last bow and the biggest cheer.
What's wrong with that? You see that?
Well, what, really?
Yeah, look, come on, I'm thinking, look, whenever the dog came out at the Savoy, I have to say it, that everybody loved the dog. That's the way it works.
Wow.
And are you going to get to watch any of the Olympics while you're on tour? Or?
Well, I have it on in my dressing room every day, so that I'm always up to date.
I'm assuming you're more of a Winter Olympics man after your Dancing on Ice performance.
Well, yeah, I like the Winter Olympics too, but I'm pleased that I'm out of London for the Olympics. I think it's a nightmare, isn't it, with traffic and things, so.
I think it's actually, I shouldn't say this. I should say that the traffic is a nightmare and don't drive, but I've been sneaking around quite nicely, actually.
Oh,
I think it's not too bad. Yeah. So, how many performances on the tour?
Yeah, so we do 8 shows a week, and a few matinees as well, and yeah, I think you'll be able to get all the information on the website, and it's a really fantastic show. It really, really is. And
the crowds, even though you're actually touring during the Olympics, you're finding that the houses are good and people are coming to see the show.
Yeah, I think that as it's out of London, I think, and the show's got a great reputation too. So, the houses are really, really good.
Good. And the one thing I have to ask you before you go, MasterChef.
Yes.
Have you already filmed it?
I may have filmed it.
Have you sworn? Everybody that does MasterChef, are you sworn to did you take the MasterChef oath?
Yeah, you have to do. You have to swear on the MasterChef Bible, and I have done. It's fun though. You must watch it.
Who's your main competition? He's thinking about this. He's thinking about this. He's going, am I allowed to say?
I am allowed to say. Am I allowed to say? I'm not sure.
You are.
I'd rather not say. No, I'd rather not say.
And
maybe I should try to say, but pretend I have a stammer.
Oh, I see what's happening now. I see. Appearing on Celebrity MasterChef alongside Anne Charleston from Neighbours.
Yeah.
Dermot Gavin. Irish Gardener. I wouldn't think he's up to much.
Okay, well, no.
Cheryl Baker. Jamie Theakston.
Yes, I hear he's good.
I hear he's so cagey. You can see Gareth as Warner in the UK tour of Legally Blonde the musical from tomorrow evening at the Milton Keynes Theatre. If you want to see him in MasterChef, you're going to have to watch the show because he's giving nothing away about that.
It's fun though. I love to cook, and I thought I'd learn a little bit more and see how it ends up.
And did you manage to hang in there for a little bit longer then?
You'll have to see, won't you?
He's so cagey. He's so cagey. Thanks for coming in, fella.
Thank you for having me. It's lovely to see you.
Have a lovely time on the show.
Will do. Thank you.